Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. So this is our match reaction. It finishes Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 0. So if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below, leave a like as always. And anyway guys, let's get into it. So finishes Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 0. Dominic Solanke. Eddie Howe actually signed him as Bournemouth manager, and he scored 2 goals against him. But it was a flat performance from Newcastle. But you have got to consider the injuries we've got as well. I didn't expect Lewis Smiley to start. You know, it was surprising that he started, but I thought he did a pretty decent job. And then he brought on the young lad Ben Parkinson as well. So nice to see them having 2 debuts as well. But Bournemouth just wanted it more. They had more energy than us. You know, you could tell the fixture schedule, it really affected us because we were just very tired today, and you could tell, couldn't you?
Yeah, we looked sluggish. I mean, but for me, that performance wasn't good enough. Yes, we've got 11 players missing, and now it looks like Miggy's injured, which is just unbelievable. Howe looked really stressed and frustrated on the sideline. I can understand that, but I thought it wasn't good enough. We didn't look like we wanted to win the game. But let us finish what I'm going to say, will you please? We didn't look like we wanted to win the game. We didn't deserve to win the game. And that team out there should have been good enough to beat Bournemouth. And it wasn't because we didn't compete enough tonight. And that's the reason why we got beat. We didn't have a focal point up front. He started with Gordon. Gordon's, with his back to goal, isn't great. He plays great on the wing. Then he tried Joe Linton up there because he's better with his back to goal. Then he brought on the young lad who's obviously very inexperienced. But we were missing something in the middle of the park tonight, and we're missing a focal point up front. But the effort wasn't there tonight. I know the players will be tired. I do get that. I don't want to really have too much of a go at them because we've done so well this season, Charlie. But for me, it wasn't a good enough performance tonight.
Well, I massively disagree with what you're saying, so I suppose this
it's not often we disagree.
So video, because I think the effort was there, but we were just tired. You know, Bournemouth, they were playing with a lot of energy and intensity, and we couldn't cope with that. So I don't think it was necessarily because we weren't trying. In my opinion, I just think it was because Bournemouth were just playing with a lot more energy and intensity, and there were times in the game where we just couldn't cope with it. And you know, you've got the injuries, the games we're playing as well. So I think a defeat like this probably was coming up, whether it would be this game. But I'm just glad.
It could have been more though. I mean, if they had, Pope made 3 or 4 very good saves. He did really well tonight. But if there were better finishers in the final third, you know, it could have been 4 or 5. And for me, Newcastle usually look really slick when they pass the ball. The movement off the ball is really good. The players have an understanding with each other. And tonight that wasn't there. We had the ball, and it was as if we were holding on to it and we didn't know what to do with it. We didn't seem to have any plan what to do with the ball or any purpose. And we were there for the beating. And yes, the players are tired. I get that. But I still think we could have given more tonight, and I'm sure Howe will think the same.
Well, don't you think though? I thought it was just Bournemouth themselves who were just good, and they were good. I know we were quite slow to react, but I don't think that's necessarily because we didn't try hard. I just think it was because I think there's a number of reasons. There's injuries, you know. We've got Lewis Smiley in midfield as well, who he
was one of our better players tonight, though. He was, you know,
Trippier wasn't great.
He's given the ball away a lot, but But to be fair to Miley tonight, he's only 17-year-old, and he's so calm and composed on the ball. He plays a lot more mature than a 17-year-old, and he's done really well tonight. But I mean, we didn't create much tonight, and we looked like we're lacking something in the centre midfield, and we're lacking a focal point up front. And I know that's down to injuries, but that team on paper should be able to give Bournemouth a better game.
Well, in my opinion as well, because you know, you look at the fixtures and stuff as well, and I think just like Newcastle, just Bournemouth, you know, will have a lot more time to recover and stuff like that.
Well, they're not playing in Europe, are they?
So, you've got to remember that as well. So I think there will be people who will overreact to this, but I'm not really that disappointed. It's what I expected today, you know, with all the injuries and everything that's gone on. I think I did expect this to be a very tough game, you know. I said in my match predictions, I think this will be a really tight game, a 1-0 or something, but I wouldn't be surprised if we would get a draw. But I know it's ended a loss, but the international break is coming now, so we can regroup as well. But just, I'm not really that disappointed as you are, I think. But what?
I'm frustrated with injuries as well. I mean, it could just be bad luck, but they certainly need to look at and see, is training too intense? It may or may not be. That may just be the players are tired as well.
Yeah, I think the players did put in effort, I think. But I think they were just tired, to be honest.
They did look sluggish. We didn't have the usual cohesiveness and the understanding of each player.
Yeah.
And we didn't pass the ball as well, as accurately and as quickly as we normally do.
Yeah.
The movement off the ball wasn't good enough. Maybe down to just being tired.
Yeah, so
apologies, I've got a cough, you may have noticed.
I don't think it was because if you know they weren't trying. I think generally, like you said, it'll just be because of tiredness. And a defeat like this was coming down the line because, you know, all these fixtures, you've got the Champions League games, the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, all these things coming up, all these injuries. It's too much, and I think we did expect this to happen at some point. Because
what did we say though, Charlie? In the summer, we said we need to get another striker in to cover for Isaac and Wilson, because they do suffer from injuries. But I know due to financial fair play in other areas of the team, they felt like they needed to strengthen. They decided not to do that, and now it's coming back to haunt us because we need another striker in this team at the minute. But and I know it's difficult, and I know there was other areas we needed strengthening. I know we used to have Maxi who could play up there. Gordon can play up there, but Gordon, he played quite well today, and he tries hard and he runs about, but he's not a natural forward. His movement off the ball when he's down the middle isn't like a forward. His build-up play when he's got his back to goal is not like a forward. You know, and we do need a forward in there, because to bring on the young lad Parkinson, it's a great experience for him. But you know, it's we need something better.
We need another midfielder as well.
Yeah, we missed Bruno today.
And not like just another midfielder for more squad depth. I know, of course, we've got Tonali who's unfortunately got that ban, but I don't think you should be too disappointed about.
I'm just frustrated. I'm not having a go at the players. I'm not having a go at how we've done so well this season. Yes, they're tired. Yes, we've got players injured, but I still think we could have given a bit more.
Yeah, I understand. And to be honest, you know, I think we're sixth in the league, 6th or 7th, but considering we've got all these fixtures, I think it's pretty incredible considering how thin our squad is, that we are that high up in the league.
Miggy went down injured, and I don't know, he's holding the back of his leg. Is it his hamstring as well? I mean, it's good job there's an international break next week.
Now, the question is, could the Chelsea game get postponed?
No, I don't think so. I think you've got to have so many players missing, and you can have players from the under 23s come in, so I don't think it will.
And to be fair, I thought Lewis Hall was actually he wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he did all right today, but I said to you, I think he needs to replace him with Livramento, and he did, because he was struggling with is it Samir, is he called, on the wing?
Yes, Samir.
He was struggling. He's quite taller than him, and he's quite physically strong, so he was struggling in that department. So it was interesting. Some people might have thought you might put Trippier on the left, but he actually kept Trippier on the right, because Livramento was bigger and stronger to try and compete against Semedo on the left.
I mean, when I saw Lewis Hall starting, you know, when me and you were looking at the team sheet, I was surprised.
We thought Livramento would have been playing, didn't we?
We thought Livramento would be, whether it's just a tactical issue, whether he's just not fit. Maybe he just thought, you know, Lewis Hall would be more effective. But
can we just talk about the goals, Charlie, as well? Because the first goal, you know, in Newcastle, the two centre-halves were sleeping, and he was more alert. Solanke, he reacted, and he scored the goal at the near post. And then the second one was a corner, wasn't it? And he hits it in with his heel. Reacting quicker, wanting it more.
Yeah, but I think you're being a bit too harsh. Yeah, I don't think... you're saying like wanting it more. I do agree that they wanted it more, but I don't think it's necessarily that Newcastle players just didn't really want to win. I think it's just tiredness, really.
Right.
But
okay.
I do agree Bournemouth were certainly they did have a lot more energy, didn't they?
Yeah, they were more on the front foot.
And we were missing Bruno, I think, in that midfield. And just to think, we've got a lot of injuries, so before people overreact, don't. You know, we've got a lot of injuries. The players are tired. We've got Champions League games midweek. We've got Premier League games, Carabao Cup games, FA Cup games.
I mean, there was a stat on Sky where I think they showed the 11 players who were injured, and it said, does it say 45% of these had played most of the games? So it just shows you, you know, that the squad is depleted with all the injuries.
And fair play to Bournemouth, because
they deserved to win. They were better
today.
than us today.
They were quick on the ball, you know, from at the start of the game straight away. They created chances.
And ironic that's Solanke, who signed for Bournemouth, and he didn't actually do well when he first signed for Bournemouth. Comes back and scores 2 goals.
But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. My message to Newcastle fans is don't be disheartened about this result with all the injuries we've got. And I think that's what I'm going to say to you
I need to calm down and take a chill pill.
More frustrated about this result than me. But yeah, we're still doing well in the league. I mean, we're in the top 10 of the league with this squad that can be very.
I think when you set standards high, though, like you get frustrated when you don't.
You've got to remember, you know, where we were, and you know, there's still a lot more things to be positive about, and we've got PSG as well.
Yeah, PSG to come up, and then Milan in December, isn't it? So
that's going to be incredibly.
We need to get players back, don't we? Yeah.
I just saw the PSG game. I think Mbappe scored a hat-trick for them, so hopefully we can stifle him. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. We've got the international break now, so the Football Content Creator Awards on
Thursday night.
Thursday as well. So like I said before, I'll be releasing a video a few days before that talking about you know, the awards and what you need to know about and stuff like that. So
and let us know what you thought about the game today in the comments, because we like to hear your comments. We read them all, don't we?
Yeah,
try to reply to them all.
And yeah, it's just a small setback, I think, but nothing to be too concerned about. But anyway, guys, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.